The Nuggets and the Avs are coming to 9 News. Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm Anusha Roy. It is the first time in 5 years that fans will be able to watch games live and broadcast locally, and this time it is free. So here's a little bit of a breakdown. 9 News will be broadcasting 40 games, 20 Nuggets games, 20 Avs games on KTVD. All of this starting in just a couple of weeks. Tuesday, October 29th, the Nuggets at the Nets. October 24th, the Avs at Utah. You can watch each game for free over the air on KTVD. 10 of those games will also be broadcast on 9 News. Now, it has been 5 years since any of these games were broadcast locally because of contract disputes between Comcast and Altitude Sports. In September of 2019, a stalemate between Altitude TV and Comcast left Altitude blacked out. Comcast is the largest cable provider in our area. Dish Network also blacked out Altitude TV, meaning Coloradans had next to no option to watch the Nuggets or the Avs. And talk about great timing, right? The Avs and the Nuggets both won championships in the last 3 years, both claiming the reigning MVPs of their leagues, Nathan MacKinnon for the Avs and Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. Now, today is also Nuggets Media Day. Our Jacob Toby live at Ball Arena. And Jacob, it has been so busy, so exciting. How is the team reacting to the news?
Yeah, Nusha, it's been wonderful being over here at Ball Arena for Nuggets Media Day. You can see the smiles with everybody. You know, 9 News, it's a great day. And I think the biggest winner of the day, obviously we love having a relationship with the Avs and Nuggets, but the biggest winner of the day is the fans. They've been starved to watch Nikola Jokic, a 3-time NBA MVP, and Nathan MacKinnon, one of the best players, maybe the best player in the world in the NHL. Now they can. It's going to be on our air. And I asked Nuggets head coach Michael Malone about the big announcement this morning.
It's huge news, great news, and obviously I know it's something that Josh and the entirety of KUSA have been working very hard on for a long time now. And as you mentioned, the most important part of that is for our fans. I feel we have the best fans in the NBA, and they've been a huge part of our success. And now the fact that our fans can watch the Nuggets play is going to be great, because that's one thing you hear as you walk or drive around town, is that there's people that haven't been able to watch the Nuggets or the Avalanche. And you know, obviously both teams are in the middle of historic runs with great players, and we want our fans to see as many games as possible. So I thought that was great news.
It is all about the fans, as Michael Malone just said, and you heard him mention championship window. That's what the Nuggets are in right now. Of course, such a disappointing end of the last season, losing to the Timberwolves in 7 games and not being able to repeat as NBA champs. But the goal this time around is to win another championship and maximize that window.
It's a new opportunity for everybody, and just make the most of it. Don't take advantage of, or don't take it for granted. The opportunity that we have of winning right now, you know, it doesn't come by often, and it doesn't happen everywhere. I just said, you know, just take advantage of the moment, and we got a chance to do some great things. Let's make the most of it.
Reminding our guys of just how dominant of a team we've been. You know, after a season where everybody says you failed, it's my job to make sure that we don't read all that bull.
Yeah, Michael Malone being very blunt about not hearing or reading the outside noise that was coming last year after the Nuggets did lose in 7 games. He's always quick to remind everybody this team has won the most games in the Western Conference over the last 5 or 6 years, and so they have the talent to win another NBA championship, and hopefully they can do that, and we'll get to watch the journey right here on 9 News. So here from Nuggets Media Day, Jacob Toby, 9 News.
What welcome news. Lots of excited folks. Thank you, Jacob. We're going to be hearing more about Media Day on 9 News at 3, 4, and 5 as well. Thanks, Jacob, for all your work all morning long. We want to give you a live look now at Ball Arena. We've got this beautiful day here in Denver right now as September winds down, whether you believe it or not. We've got Kathy with us today. And Kathy, I cannot believe we are closing in on October, and we're talking what, like 90 degrees today?
Yes, we're going for 91, and Anusha, the record is 90. I think we're going to break that, and that is so unusual for this time of year. This is the time of year we talk about the leaves changing, a cooler weather trend, shorter days. and even the season's first snowfall. But not today. A beautiful fall day that will feel more like late summer. Good visibility, a little bit of haze out there today, but light winds. Temperatures have already warmed to 87 in Denver, 86 in Lyman, 70 in Kremling, 83 in Fort Collins. So not a big stretch to say that we might break that record of 90 that was set back. There was actually one set back in like 2020. So average high for this time of year is 75. Obviously, we're well above that number, starting off at 59 today. Your weather headlines: we have a warm, dry Thursday. We're tracking a weak cool front for tomorrow. And when will we see our next chance for showers? Well, not tonight and not tomorrow. We're tracking the wind, which is increasing out of the northwest in advance of that cool front, which is approaching from the northwest. But of course, all eyes on the Gulf, and we're going to be talking about dangerous Category 2 Hurricane Helene coming up in Maine weather in just a few minutes. But our next chance for rain, it is days away, so you might as well get outdoors and just enjoy this beautiful afternoon. Sunshine and low 90s. Anusha, I'll have much more on the extended forecast, and that's just ahead.
All right, we'll make the best of it. Thanks so much, Kathy. Well, Colorado has a new welcome sign, sort of. It's not really a greeting, more of a warning for drivers coming down from Wyoming. There's a billboard that says Venezuela ahead, be prepared. It is along I-25 southbound at the Wyoming-Colorado line, and it references the presence of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua in the Denver metro area. The billboard reads, paid for by Clipper Properties LLC, Tim Mellon member. Now, Tim Mellon is the name of former President Donald Trump's single biggest donor. Mellon and the lawyer connected to the billboard did not respond to requests for a comment to confirm that it is the same Tim Mellon. Folks working in renewable energy say that this industry really needs more women working in it. And that is why in the last week, women from across the country working in the industry, they met right here in Denver. They were part of a solar project for the Habitat for Humanity headquarters that they say is going to save that group tens of thousands of dollars a year in utility bills. That money can then be recycled back into the community. It was always a chance for women industry leaders to also get together, talk about recruiting, building diversity for the future generation. The nonprofit Grid Alternative says that less than 30% of the people working in renewable energy are women. They wanted to focus on women in the industry so that more people knew that it's a career option. This is what one of the trainers had to say about her own journey.
A lot of women don't realize that this is an opportunity. Women my age, especially, not knowing that this is an opportunity, seeing it done, having spotlight on our capabilities, because we have grown up hearing that that's man's work. That's not something that you should get into. Maybe you should be in an office. I am not the kind of person that can sit in an office all day.
The project was funded through the city via a voter-approved sales tax increase that was back in 2020. CDOT wants to make sure that their staff has a place to rest their head at night, and today they're cutting the ribbon on workforce housing and fair play. CDOT has been trying to hire and retain employees who take care of our high country roads for years now. This cost the department $7.5 million to build 12 single-family homes with 2 to 3 bedrooms by Highway 285 and 9 in Fairplay. The first renters will arrive in October, just in time for the snowy season. CDOT essential employees required to work snow events or the highways need that area will get first priority for those new rentals.
It's the most expensive to live, is also the place where a lot of our tourism, and especially winter tourism, happens, and the busyness of the highways and everything, and the criticalness of getting those cleared.
CDOT also has an apartment project in the works with the town of Frisco. They're working on some other similar projects in Basalt, Edwards, and Steamboat.